Good evening, everybody! Good evening. Hi, Biblio. Hi, Fang. It is an evening. How's everybody's day going? Having a good Thursday? I am definitely not. But that's okay. I am going to let off some steam from my office lady life to, I guess, go back to high school. Ah, yes. The least stressful time of life. Well, I ran a poll on Twitter, and it's been decided we're going to be romancing, William, I forgot his last name. This dude on the far left over here. Yep. You trust him, right? That's about to change. We're gonna have fun? Yeah, we are. Oh boy, oh boy. William's route is actually probably the closest thing that we have to a true ending, though I'm not going to explain why. Ooh, let's go. All right. Now, it's time for our first day of school. You'll have the first required course of the semester today. You get up early, clean up, and head to the teaching building with Bebe. Bebe, my beloved. It's not class time yet. Oh, hi, Nico! I'm sorry your Thursdays have been bad, Freya. I relate, but now I have honeydew boba and Freya stream, so it's better. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoy both the boba and me. Many freshmen chat in the corridor with excited expressions on their face. Oh, those aren't going to last for very long. Oh, a tall boy comes over with tidy short hair and in neatly dressed uniform. This is Henry. He looks expressionless and serious, which automatically separates him from those around him. At that time, you hear discussion in low voice around you. Look, he's Henry Yin. The headmaster praised him at the opening ceremony. He is said to get level S achievements in the entrance exam. Yeah, well, so did we. He ain't special. Wow, I thought he is a bookworm, but he is so cool. What's his background? Since he got level S achievements, I bet he has a noble family. Maybe he's from one of the 5 well-known families. When I first started this game, I thought that maybe Henry was a poor boy, just like how we're an orphan. And, like, that's why he's so serious all the time, and that's why he works so hard. And that would give him and the protagonist something to relate over. Nope, that's not true. The discussion increases, but Henry Yin seems to not hear anything. He heads straight for the classroom expressionlessly. There he goes, that cool dude. The bell rings for class. A young woman walks in. Dear classmates, I'm Susan. I'll teach you the specialized course. Oh, no last name even. Thanks, Miss Susan. It's my honor to teach you. You are excellent students, and in particular, 3 of you got level S achievements in the entrance exam. Oh, there's another one. That's rare. I feel proud of you. I also hope other students can study hard and make good achievements at the end of the semester. Or else. Today, I have an interesting task for you. It's a long-term task. You needn't do it in a hurry. Oh boy, we're getting a group project right off the bat. It's easy for some, but difficult for others. It's intended to test your professional skills as well as social abilities. Just what you need in culinary school. Or, well, when I started that, it was supposed to be a joke, but actually that's very important for the kitchen, isn't it? I shouldn't look down on them. I mean, I wasn't looking down at them, but I shouldn't have sounded like I was. Hi, Ballsy! That's right, hot lady teacher. Also not a love interest. Susan's words cause discussion in the classroom. Everyone is guessing what the task is. It seems you are interested in it. I'll not keep you guessing any longer. Actually, the task is closely related to your future career. You may know there is an annual campus festival at the college, and there are a variety of pastry-making competitions in the kingdom. Winning honors at the activities can greatly improve the reputation of bakers. But the competitions are not for individuals, but teams. That means a good team is crucial. Even when you enter the society in the future, the teams and networking established in school days will still be important. Yeah, I regret not networking more in college. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Why are my favorites never love interests? This is an otome game, Ballsy. In a word, the task is to seek for reliable partners and persuade them into joining your team. I hope you can develop your team at the college. The number and quality of team members will affect your achievements. Okay, that's all for today. Go for it! Yes, Miss Susan. Susan's words resemble a pebble that makes a ripple on the surface of the lake. Some students begin to lobby others and form teams in a hurry. Oh, I hate this. Will you develop members among those you are familiar with? Yeah. Looking around, you find Lena unexpectedly is in your class, so you walk up and say hello to her. Are you inviting me to your team? Thanks, but I know your ability and don't want you to be a drag on me. Keep working. She likes us, though. After class, you dine at the canteen with Bebe, my beloved. When dining, you think for a moment and offer her an invitation. Sakura, sorry. I forgot to tell you that Miss Serena has invited me to join them. The bully from last time. I didn't expect they would invite me. I'm very happy to be on the team of the noble girls. Serena? 3 arrogant faces come into your mind. Sakura, no, only one of them is Serena. The scene on that day remains fresh in your memory. You feel angry every time when you think of the 3 girls, of which only one is named Serena. These aren't the Heathers. The 3 girls don't look like good people. What does that even mean, Sakura? How could they kindly invite Bebe, a poor girl without any background, to their team? You feel puzzled. Will you warn Bebe? Warn her. Sakura, I know you care about me, but the chance is so tempting that I won't give up. Ganbarimasu. Teaming with such noble girls will be very helpful to my career. That's called networking, unfortunately. But thanks anyway, Sakura. Yay. Since Bebe seems to have made up her mind, you find it hard to say anything. You haven't found a partner in the whole day and can't help feeling frustrated. In low spirits, you stroll in the garden of the college. And there's our teacher. Aren't you Asakusa? You're really enrolled by the college. I mean, you already knew that, though. Are you used to the life here? Not at all. Seeing the caring expression on Christopher DM's face, you don't know what to speak. Seemingly knowing something, Christopher DM smiles. It seems you get into trouble. The sunshine is too strong here. How about going to my room? No! Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Asakusa, sit down, please. Now, Sakura, run! Wow, you have so many books here. All my salaries were used on buying books. His many, many salaries. Hi, Bad Luck-kun! Hi! When did Donuts hacked Freya stream and started to play Pastry Love? We started playing this last week. I expect this to be like maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Maybe 5 if I really mess things up. This is Christopher, our teacher, who we're not going to romance because that would be illegal. By the way, the illegality is kind of mentioned but never really resolved during the course of his route. Wait a minute, I'll be back soon. Quick, while he's gone, leave. The warm sun shines through the glass window on the desk of Mr. DM. The atmosphere in the room easily makes one calmed down and indulged in it, whatever that means. After a while, an aroma of coffee wafts up in the room. Try the coffee. This is my favorite flavor. Mr. DM, I'm not used to drinking coffee. I'm like 16 years old. It may be hard for me to enjoy it. This is supposed to be a college, but again, we are 16 years old. I couldn't enjoy it at first, but I learned to identify the taste little by little, also known as Stockholm Syndrome. Try it or you'll never know it. Feeling it hard to turn down the offer, Sakura, no! You lift the cup and take a sip. A bitter taste spreads in your mouth. While you're sipping the coffee, Mr. DM explains the characteristics of different kinds of coffee in simple language, including interesting stories from time to time. It would be nice to hear those. A teen prodigy just skipped high school. Yeah, everyone here is a prodigy. Slowly, you're attracted by the knowledge that you've never heard of, and the coffee in your mouth seems to have other flavors more than bitterness. Before you know it, you've chatted with Mr. DM for more than 1 hour, and the cup in your hand has long since become empty. I hope nobody else was hoping to chat with him during his office hours. Now, do you still think the coffee is bitter? Yes. We're not going for his route. You can enjoy it if you try it for several more times. No. I'll give you a job. I have a recipe here. Go back and try to make it. Yeah, you got the recipe for coffee-flavored cupcakes. You can work on the recipe in the coming days. More recipes is good. That night, you toss and turn in bed, not knowing that's because of the coffee or something else. Definitely the coffee. And here's our current task. We need to raise our skills up way high, and then also reach entry level in our other courses that aren't related to baking, because this is a proper school. They don't skip out on math and history and junk. Oh, right. That is saved my progress here. Now, today is the time of free activity in the first semester. Ah, we took our pet with us. Hey, good morning. Did you sleep well? I predict it might rain in the afternoon, Master. If you go out, don't forget to bring an umbrella. I made some breakfast. Master, what would you like to eat? Let's see, which do we need to focus on again? Stamina, skill, taste, aesthetic, perseverance. Yeah, I think that we'll go with the chicken rolls. It's very delicious. Take a look at that chicken roll. Great! And her eyes just make it look like she's always on the verge of crying. All right. So, let's see. We've decided to go with... Oh, William has no last name. He's just William. This is his personal quote. I want you to be the happiest person in the world. Doesn't that just get your heart pounding? Doesn't that just get your heart racing? He's probably my second favorite boy. My favorites go from bottom to top, really. So his preferences are the French stuff, so French pancakes and macarons. Alright. In that case, let's go to the store. And this is Ding Dong. Oh my god, what is wrong with that child who did this to her? Oh, that's not a child, Ballsy. That's your pet. That's your pet pastry baby. Your pet pastry baby, who you bought at a pet store. And makes you breakfast every morning and calls you master. Any questions? Welcome. What do you want to buy? And look, we can buy more pets. That's right, we can buy more of them. Right now we have caramel. Let's get basil. It says that we got caramel again. I want to keep caramel. And we're gonna buy chocolate too. And we're gonna get blueberry. Yeah, we've collected them all. And we still have 9,646 gold. Okay, time to buy materials. I forgot the ingredients that I need. I think that it was milk. Just in case I'm going to buy 100 of everything. Or wait, no. If I just think about it, macarons, well, I think that every recipe needs flour. And, I guess almond is a flavor of macaron? Yeah, sure, let's go with 100 of everything. It's not like we're hurting for cash. And if we bought the wrong stuff, that's no problem. Okay. That's it. Bye, Ding Dong. Recently, the stuff in the store are becoming less somehow or other. It's so strange. Yep. What's going on? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm Sakura. There should be a reason. I'll observe it for a while. Good luck, Ding Dong. And let's learn. History. It's important to learn history. I'm glad you can take history as an elective course. In this course, I would bring everyone to appreciate the development history of pastry. Alright, never mind. We're not learning about general history. Nope, only pastries here. You might think that history is boring and has little to do with the practical ability of pastry making. But please remember my words. If you want to be an elite pastry chef, this course will help you a lot. Because no craft just falls from the sky. They are all developed gradually from the practice of those predecessors. It's been a while since I watched, what was it, Tasting History? And those videos are fun. Hi, Tuxedoji! Understanding the development history of pastry, just like understanding the origin of things. Maybe one day you will make history too. Wouldn't that be swell? After a class, you learn a lot of new knowledge that you've never heard of. Yeah, that's generally what you're supposed to do in class. Intelligence +3. Woohoo! Hey, Fukunaga-san, tasting history is excellent. Yeah. You're meant to do what in the class? Oh, yeah, and Tuxedoji, look. We have 4 of them now. What do you think? Which do you guys want us to, get breakfast from? Or, well, which between caramel and basil, because I'm not gonna waste my turns using an A-level pet when we have S-level right here. Intelligence, stamina, skill. Oh, we definitely have enough stamina. Aesthetic, perseverance. Aesthetic and perseverance. The moonlight shines down on the lawn through the treetops. The nightingale croons in the distance. Hi, boredom! I have no idea what's going on with this game. It's an otome game. We're an orphan. We were mysteriously dropped off in an orphanage with, a book of pastry recipes. And now we're going to pastry school. It's a weird game. But it was on sale for only 49 cents. I think I like Basil the least, so Basil, if his design won't sell me, let me get to know him. Oh, hi, Eager X-Arch! Alright. Our main pet is Basil. We have 4 of these, and all of them are shaped like people. That's just the sort of universe this is. A couple of lovers whisper in dim shadow of the trees. Normies explode! You jogged several rounds in the garden and slightly got sweaty. Stamina +3 and social +3. Oh, I thought that this was going to increase the athleticism. Back to the dorm, what shall I do tonight? Oh, we can visit somebody at night. Nighttime visits. But we're not interested in anybody right now. Bravo is best writer? I don't think that I've watched that. Go to small kitchen and, yeah, I might as well study. The figure of Mr. Christopher always came up in your mind. No! And you can also choose to make cakes here. We have, only this one recipe. We can even visit Henry. You know what? Why not? Who are you? Why do you come to boys' dorm at this late hour? Well, why did you let me into your room? We can send him cake. Only what he likes, though. What did he like again? Likes cherry cake and chocolate ice cream. Alright, so then let's make some cherry cake. I like how this isn't a culinary college. It appears to only teach about pastries. Yeah. Not pasties, pastries. Actually, I don't know why I like to eat this. It's clearly not my style. Is it just because there is cherry sauce in it? He's just accepting your cake right now. Anyway, have another one. Oh, I can't. Don't take cake. One day, you see the scene right after entering the classroom. Sorry, I'm used to being alone. I'm not interested in joining you. Like the tsundere he is. Huh! How could you be arrogant? Forget it. He is a top student and looks down upon us. We don't need to ask for insults. Oh, Schoolboy B wants to ask for insults, huh? And he's clearly dressed up for a magical college? Huh. Let's see how long he can be conceited. Will he join the team race alone? He's not a top student, but a supercilious bufflehead. Oh, this translation. It has happened many times recently. Every time when someone wants to invite Henry in, he or she will be cold-shouldered. Slowly, the class are used to the arrogant and unsociable top student. He just said that he's not a top student, didn't he? Oh, I can't see the past dialogue. Sometimes you also wonder who can move the iceberg-like person. It's me. God's eye view time again. I heard that William's transfer procedures have almost been handled, says the Queen. Yes, Your Majesty, says the older prince, who is not a love interest, even though look at him. Look at him. Look at him. If he was an option, then I would go for him 100%. 100%. Right? Right? Just look at him. I still can't understand why you support William in transferring to St. Patrick's College. One moment I'm phoning the developers. I'm in poor health and can't live long. After you succeed to the throne, William will be a big helper to you. Shouldn't you let him get more familiar with political affairs and learn how to be a helper to a ruler? Your Majesty, don't be so pessimistic. You certainly will recover. You needn't comfort me. I know it clearly that I'll see my short-lived brother soon. Oh, that's dark. Bravo was a gay man who became French Foreign Legion to get the French citizenship, to become an actual pâtissier and win the coup de monde. Oh, that's cool! The most based of dudes. Yeah, he sounds based. Pretty poggers. If it were not for the tragedy, which I will not elaborate on, my brother might live well now. I wouldn't need to worry about the throne. You needn't worry about it either. Your Majesty, don't mention that. I think William doesn't like such words. He should succeed to the throne if my uncle lives. If! You've grown up and have your own ideas. I will not try to persuade you. Anyway, I hope William can come back to the court as early as possible. Let him decide it. I don't hope the one who will be my helper feels reluctant. I believe they call that Freudian slip. Today is the time of free activity in the first semester. And here's our pet Basil. Good morning, my dear master. Each pastry baby has its own secret. Do you want to know mine? Let's eat breakfast first. Have a taste of my cooking skill. I'm just making him sound creepier every time I have to voice him. That's right. In case you guys forgot, his species is called pastry baby. Anyway, let's have a hot dog. Eat it quickly. This is the sausage I made with the most fresh pork. He's not gonna explain where he got it. Because again, this is a pastry school. This school specializes in pastries. They normally wouldn't have pork. See, you really like your breakfast. I also feel very happy. It's getting worse? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, right, the greenhouse is where I increase my aesthetic and stuff, isn't it? Oh, you seem to be a first-year student? Welcome. Brian! He's also not a love interest. Various kinds of crops and flowers are grown here, helping with crop planting and basic food materials. However, girls should be more interested in floriculture, haha. And that's why he's not a love interest. Fukunaga-san, as a Briton, I must politely insist savory pastries exist? Well, they shouldn't. I think that floriculture is for the aesthetic, and can't remember if the regular crop planting helps with perseverance or with stamina, but I guess it's worth a try. Long time ago, people recycled feces, Platycodon grandiflorum and straw, and made them farm manure through natural fermentation used to maintain soil fertility. This method, though troublesome, harvested healthy and delicious food materials planted using farmyard manure. Ah, so it's both. And flour, nice. We don't need Ding Dong anymore. Oh yeah, let's focus on our aesthetics then. The essence of flower arrangement is not just arranging various beautiful modelings with flowers. The first thing you have to do is getting to know the growth process of all kinds of flowers. Using appropriate technique can extend the blooming time of flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. And in the evening, let's check out the canteen, why not? Aesthetic, stamina, and intelligence. Wow, we are never going to have to worry about stamina. What will you eat? Oh, these are really cheap! Like, aren't these, like, way cheaper than what we had on the West Island? What are we most in need of? Probably aesthetics? Back to the dorm. Right, let's visit Henry and butter him up with some cake again. And practice. And with that, it's time to go to bed. Look, she's wearing a chef costume. Well, not chef costume, she is an actual chef. A chef uniform this time. Dear students, we'll learn how to make cheesecakes today. Cheesecakes are made in a way similar to chiffon cakes, except that less flour is used and cream and cheese are added. I believe that it's not difficult for you to make cheesecakes. Susan explains the way to make a cheesecake and asks the students to do it. I mean, when it clinks like that, it does feel like a costume. Yeah. But you feel upset at that time. Yes, you've never made a cheesecake, but seen it on books. Both cheese and cream are expensive ingredients and seldom available in the monastery. Yeah, but we have 9,000 gold. You just remember half of the steps explained by Susan and make many mistakes when actually making it. What are you even doing here, Sakura? Hours later, everyone finishes making the cake. Susan begins to check the finished work one by one. Are you Henry-yin? Well done! You deserve the title of Level S student. Lena, your cake looks good, but has a sweeter flavor. Not everyone likes it to be so sweet. Avoid it next time. No! Some people like it this sweet. Bebe, you need more practice. Help her. Susan is getting increasingly closer to you. Seeing the cake you make, you feel nervous and cold all over. Quickly shove it in your mouth. She can't judge it if there's nothing left to judge. Why is the cake cracking? How did you beat the egg white? The way of baking was also wrong. Asakusa Sakura! Is this the work by a student with level S achievements at the time of enrollment? As soon as Susan finishes her words, the class burst into an uproar and begin to talk about her. About you, they mean. Sakura, you got level S achievements in enrollment? Why didn't you mention it before? Nobody asked. Fukunaga-san, pork pies, steak slices, chicken pot pies, they're good, I promise. I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't count them as pastries? Man, I barely count, puff pastry. If it's not sweet, it's not a pastry, okay? You feel upset. Because you know you have a weak foundation, you've never told anyone about enrollment achievements. Why? Unexpectedly, your enrollment achievements are announced in front of the whole class today, particularly after you make a bad cake. Is cheesecake a pastry? No, but cheesecake is a cake. Or, well, technically a pie? The discussion continues. Some classmates even point at you. Oh, haha, look at that girl. She achieved high marks on the entrance exam. Let's bully her. You raise your head, happening to see Henry Yin's surprising eyes. He immediately looks away and becomes expressionless, not looking at you again. Stop talking. Aren't we having a class? Miss Susan, why don't you discipline the class? Come on, be quiet. Let's go on. In the rest of the class, you totally don't know what the teacher is saying as your mind goes blank. Wow, we are not a good student at all. The class is finally over. You pack your bag quickly and go out of the classroom. Driven to distraction, you run into the garden and want to find a corner without anyone else to hide. Suddenly, you seem to stamp on something soft. Ah, what is it? You want to look at it carefully when a man suddenly stands up in the grass and gives you quite a fright. There he is. The bay. Oh? Where's the little wild cat from? It even dares to step on me. Oh? Koneko-chan? I didn't mean it. Who are you? Why are you in the grass? Are you a Pokemon? We trod on something soft? On him? Where? Right? I mean, maybe it's his head? Step in front of you. Do you care who I am? I care very much. You feel the man in front of you is inexplicably dangerous. He looks a bit messy, with his body even giving out a light smell of blood. I mean, we generally have blood inside of our body, so... No, I'm leaving. How timid you are. Do I look scary? We did just stomp on him, so... Yeah, that's where the blood came from. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, you still can't dismiss from your mind what happened in the classroom. You feel lonely at the college. You even miss the people on the West Island a little. Even what's-his-name Rhymes? You sit down dispiritedly, finding an unopened letter on the desk which says, "To Sakura." You read the letter. Huh? Dear Sakura, how is everything with you these days? All of us in the monastery miss you very much. Is your life happy at the college? Anything interesting? You may write to tell us. Remember how you answered my question that day? Whatever situation you are in, I believe you can stay true to yourself. May you be happy. God bless you. Yours, Terry. Thanks, sister. Sister Terry's familiar handwriting and caring words break your final line of defense. You burst into tears. All the grievance, anxiety, and tiredness are released with the tears. This is our first day at school. I understand. Your identity pales in comparison with the vast number of nobles at the college. So are your skills you taught yourself when compared to the highly skilled students at the college. Yes, you once feel perplexed and inferior. You once doubt yourself and even want to change your mind. But your love for pastries and your wish for finding families have been your spiritual support. That's right, not just finding your family, finding multiple. Stay true to yourself. I'll work harder, Sister Terry. That's the spirit, Sakura. Oh wow, we didn't get a chance to do baking that night, huh? My father sent me a letter. Oh, what does it say? R. R? So that's D-E-A-R, dear. Wow, I wonder what he'll write tomorrow. Now then. Good morning, my dear master. I can't do this. I can't do this. Look, we're just going to skip over Basil and shove hot dogs in her mouth, okay? I don't want to look at Basil. Let's eat more. And how much aesthetic do we need? Just 30. Alright, and at the library was very quiet in the afternoon. You read a book for a while and unconsciously fell asleep at the desk. Intelligence +3 and perseverance! Oh, nice! Try do in the evening. Can we choose a pet who doesn't watch us in the shower, please? Look, we gotta choose between either Caramel, who constantly looks like she's about to cry, or Basil, who you've seen Basil. And I'm not gonna bother with Blueberry or Chocolate since they're only A rank. What are we lacking? Perseverance, I guess. Caramel? Caramel it is! This is our main pet now. The other 3 are in storage, I guess. Acutally, many students came to the library for self-study even in the evening. Everyone looked very diligent. In the second archive. You also found a seat to sit quickly and begin to review your lessons. Yeah, intelligence and perseverance. You kept studying in the library till late at night. It's so late already, let me call it a day. Asakusa Sakura? Hello, Mr. Christopher. It's so late, are you still studying? Apparently. Yeah, but I'm ready to go back. I've often seen you in the library recently. You study so hard. Yeah, this definitely isn't only our second time in here. Because my learning foundation is not as good as others. I want to catch up with them through my efforts. I don't want to be eliminated in the final exam. Well, if you encounter any difficulties in learning, you can come to seek my help. I welcome you at any time. Thank you, Mr. Christopher. Well, go back to the dorm early and have a good rest. Okay, you too. Me too, thanks. All right. Christopher. Henry, have cake. Oh, wait, we ran out of cake already? Okay, fine. Guess we'll make some more cake. Uh-huh. Make... Wait, so I guess we give him 10 cakes at a time? Dang, I would fall in love with a girl too if she gave me 10 cakes every day. Alright, and what's our Henry favorability look like so far? Favor? 15. Alright, so we made just enough cakes to get him to 35. Let's go to bed. From that day on, your classmates have a weird attitude towards you. Except Bebe, who is still insensitive. Other classmates seem to avoid you purposely and gossip about you secretly when you turn around. Ha ha! Look at her, she's good at baking. In this baking school. Although you feel bad, you make up your mind to concentrate on what you should do every time when you think of the words in Sister Terry's letter. That night, you practice making cheesecakes once again till it's very late. When you are concentrating on the practice, a voice breaks the silence of the night. You're not doing it the right way. Oh no, after all this time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to teach you, but for practice I just can't tolerate the way in which you are making the cake. Seeing Henry Yin, who suddenly appears, you feel at a loss. Ask him for help? You bet I will! The egg white is overbeaten and becomes hard. After baked, the cake will easily crack. Carefully observe how I'm doing it. Henry Yin holds a clean bowl that he was just carrying with him, and demonstrates the steps one by one. That's all. Next, bake the cake. Use the water bath method. Put the cake on the lower level of the oven and heat both the top and bottom sides of the cake at 160 Celsius for 60 to 70 minutes. You put the cake in the oven according to his instructions. When you are baking the cake, Henry Yin doesn't leave but practices at the desk beside you. Henry Yin, thanks! Don't mention it. I met you by chance and didn't mean to teach you. I'm leaving. He was just wondering where his 10 cakes were. With the words, he tidies up the desk and leaves without turning around. Seeing him leaving, you are in a daze for a while. After a while, the cake is ready. You try it and feel the taste is much better. Good for you. Just by chance. Thanks, Henry Yin. Yeah, favorability +5. Alright, today's the time of free activity, so... Hey, good morning. Did you sleep well? A beautiful day has begun again. The weather is good today, suitable for going out. I made some breakfast. Master, what would you like to eat? Yeah, let's have that chicken roll. Look at that chicken roll. It's very delicious. Great. And yeah, we still gotta practice our actual lessons. So, according to historical records, as early as in the Stone Age, original bread was born. At that time, bread making usually adopted natural fermented dough. In the 16th century, yeast began to be used in bread making. Later, organized roasting workshops and molds gradually appeared. The variety of pastries increased subsequently. People began to worship gods with pastries. The rich were very keen to taste new varieties and set up funds by donation to reward those who were innovative. Such a formidable upgrade in pastry baby. What? Do you not like how we have 4 pastry babies, Tuxedoji? After a class you learn a lot of new knowledge that you've never heard. I certainly hope so. History. The earliest sweetening agent used in pastries is honey, because at that time, people had not invented sucrose or other methods of refining sugar from plants. Oh, right, and I rolled sucrose in Genshin Impact. And, also, what's her name? Yanfei? Genshin said mages only. Final destination mages only. So, honey cake was once very popular. Even to this day, honey is still a kind of important additive. Only kind of. The earliest cake is a kind of fruit cake called simuel. It is said that it comes from ancient Greece. 12 almond balls decorated on its surface represent the gods in Roman mythology, even though, again, this is ancient Greece. Today, some places still use it to celebrate Easter. Yanfei really likes the book you can get from the latest event shop? Oh, I haven't checked out the event shop yet. Even though I've killed so many hilichurls, oh god, I've killed them all. Yeah, we've reached entry-level history! Entry level. So is that enough? What's our task? Alright, we've reached entry-level history, so now we just need painting. We can't go to class at night, so let's check out the canteen. Aesthetic. Alright. Back at the door. Study the recipe as always. Alright, just need to practice that one more time and we'll have it down pat. Sakura? If you have anything, just say it directly. I don't like to waste time. Painting. Pastry painting? Yeah, welcome to Nailed It. Alright. So now Henry should have 25, so only 2 more days until we can ask him to join our group. Since we have other cakes... Miss Asakusa, it's so late. Why do you still come over? Oh, we don't have any cakes for him. Okay. Yeah, not gonna bother then. I think that there's another reward for if you, get him up to 25 favorability, but not gonna bother. Oh? When you are ready to go out in the morning, you see Bebe walking out with a pile of books in her arms. Bebe, why are you carrying so many books? I didn't see you read the books. Actually, Miss Serena entrusted me to borrow the books from the library. Yesterday she said she finished reading the books and asked me to return them. Seeing Bebe, you sigh secretly. The girls have ordered Bebe about these days as if she is a servant. But you wonder why Bebe feels happy and finds nothing wrong about that. That's the low self-esteem, baby. Seeing the thin girl carrying a big pile of books difficultly, will you walk up and help her? Always! Always! Can I help you? Are you going to return the books? It happens that I'll go to the library. Thanks, Sakura. It's very kind of you. Anything for you. They think she's a pastry baby. In the library, Bebe goes to return the books, and you are flipping through the books while waiting for her. After a while, you hear the noise of arguing. Please, trust me. I really didn't damage the books. I don't know why some pages of the books are missing. Didn't you check the books while borrowing them? Did the books look like this at the time? You guys don't cherish books at all. Look at all the scribble. There are even missing pages. I checked the books when borrowing them. They were intact and I don't know why. Baby, my beloved. Since the books were intact when borrowed, you must take responsibility as the borrower. According to our rules, you must compensate at their original prices. Besides, as your behavior violates the school rules, you must write a letter of self-criticism, and will circulate a notice of criticism across the campus. Oh, geez. Is this what schools are like in Asia? I really didn't do it. I beg you not to do so. Boo-hoo. It's no use begging me. Put your student ID here and take it back when you bring the compensation and letter of self-criticism. Sakura, what should I do? Boo-hoo. What on earth is going on? Didn't you borrow the books for Serena? And guess who did it? The books were intact when I handed them to Serena. When she gave the books back to me, she kept talking with me and I didn't check the books. She just did that for kicks, huh? Let's go and look for Serena. Isn't this the level S top student who even messed up the cheesecake? Oh ho 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 ho! Here's Sally. Who are you looking for in such a threatening manner? Serena, I seemed to hear someone call you just now. Oh? I mean, we can probably buy the entire library. Yeah. Miss. Serena, you asked me to return the books for you, but the books have missing pages and were scribbled on. Now the librarian asked me to be responsible for the damage, but the books were intact when I gave them to you. Help her! What do you mean? Are you blaming me for the damage? No, don't take it the wrong way. I just want you to explain this to the librarian for me. Otherwise they'll circulate a notice of criticism across the campus. Are you kidding? It's none of my business. Did you see the books damaged when I gave the books back to you? Are you planting stolen goods on us? Where did that come from? We have noble status. How could we damage the books? With, like, a marker? Only poor people like you are so mean. Maybe you tore off the color pages and keep them. Oh my God, their textbooks have colored pages? Man, this school really is for rich people. I didn't do that. I don't have time to talk to you. I thought of you as a sweet cat on our team, but didn't expect you were so boring. Don't talk to her anymore. Let's go. Stop them? That's right. Time to punch! Stop. You can't bully her. I mean, they just did. Serena, Bebe is stuck in the trouble because she borrowed books for you. You must be responsible for that. And the books were intact when Bebe gave them to you, so they should be damaged when you kept them. Haha, do you have any evidence? Don't speak carelessly, or I'll accuse you of slandering me. Right, top student. Mind your own business. Serena, let's go. Would they have preferred if Sakura just wasn't a top student and was just like this? Would she honestly be bullied more for being a completely ordinary student, not here on scholarship, who failed in class assignment? You don't want to get stuck in the trouble, yeah. Seeing them leaving, you feel angry but helpless. You have no evidence after all. What shall I do? Boo-hoo. It's okay, baby. We'll buy the books for you. Why are you crying in the early morning? You ruined my good mood. Hi, Lena. Baby, you are more stupid than I imagined. Those two girls apparently tricked you. Can't you see that? Since they did that purposely, they surely won't let you find any evidence. So it's no use begging her. What shall I do? Compensation alone is okay. I can use my pocket money saved for months. But the librarian said a notice of criticism will be circulated across the campus. If that's true, there will be a bad record in my archive. Boo-hoo. Help her. Lena, I've never experienced such things either. You're familiar with the girls. Can you help, baby? Don't consider we're the same. But you're loyal to friends anyway. The girls were harsh on you, but you still want to help, baby. Yeah. Okay, I'll ask my brother to beg them to cancel the criticism, but I think compensation is inevitable. Baby, be careful in the future. The girls have always been troublemakers. Don't annoy them. Baby, don't cry. Since Lena agrees to help you, I bet she can do it. Don't worry. I'm not worrying, but hating myself. Oh, mood? I am so stupid that I even consider them as good people. Wait, you did? I thought it was just networking. Baby? Baby, both of us were bullied on our first day of school. I've been controlled by them these days. How stupid I am. Baby. Alas, how could the narrow-minded and conceited girls really make friends with us? Baby, don't think of playing up to the rich. Doing what you should do in a down-to-earth way is more important than anything. Yeah, you know what the rich deserve? It's French and gravity-powered. Besides their rich families, they have nothing worth envying. Or, well, maybe they have some things. Alas! Alas! Alack! N! I get it. I won't be so silly in the future. Thanks, Sakura. I'm sorry you were also sneered at just now. Yay! It doesn't matter. I won't care what they said. Today is the day, blah blah blah. Good morning. Did you sleep well? She just always looked like she's about to cry. Let's eat that chicken roll. That's definitely not a taco. Rich people are the worst, Sakura says with her 9,999 gold. I mean, we spent our money, so now we only have 7,916 gold. That means that we're one of the common people now, right? Let's... Oh! Will Nightbot stab me if I post a clip here? Oh, yeah, I don't have Nightbot, but I do have, links off. You can, or wait, yeah, let me open Discord and, I can post it if you, like, post it in the Discord. That I have. Hi viewers, I have a Discord. There's a difference between rich and wealthy. Yeah, that's right. We worked really hard for this 7,000 gold. Like, this wasn't inherited from our parents. Because we don't have any. Alright. Thank you so much, Boredom. Boredom, light of my life. Now, long-term excessive use of chemical fertilizers will produce some negative consequences, excluding one of the following items. Well, too many chemical fertilizers will give you too much nutrition? Right, nutrition excesses resulted from eating too much. It's none of chemical fertilizers' business. Yay! And if you want to collect flowers as the materials of making pastries, you should pick early in the morning, rinse petals, leaves, and stems with cold water, and dry them gently. If you don't use them temporarily, you can refrigerate them first, because the flowers are easy to wither or deteriorate at room temperature. Nor was it taken parasitically from either tenants nor from the value created by practice, etc. Thank you, Comrade Tuxedoji. Here I'd like to introduce several kinds of common edible flowers. They are rose, chrysanthemum, freesia, lavender, violet, daylily, and calendula. Yeah, aesthetic. And in the afternoon, I guess that we should take painting classes now. Entering into the studio, you see a thin man with long silver hair down to his shoulders, indifferent expression in his eyes, showing a kind of cold and elegant temperament. This man is a love interest. Well, kind of. Like, he just has his own side bonus ending. But only if you go through Christopher's route. You called it too early, Fang. Why can't this teacher be our love interest? Surprise, he is, for once. This is our one side character who is a love interest, but only in a side route. He glanced around new students with critical eye and said faintly, "Painting needs not only talent, but also diligence. Both are indispensable. You'd better think clearly now. If you lack any one of them, you may go now. Don't waste my time." Ah, man, this is really the sort of professor I didn't get along with in college, though. As soon as he finished his words, a student quietly leaves, for he can't stand such pressure. Man, I understand that college it's not supposed to be for everyone. It's for getting a specific skill set, but then for the common classes that you need to take, otherwise you can't get your degree, it's like, man, I'm in English 101 and I don't want to become an author when I grow up. It's a hobby, but I don't plan to be an author. Please don't be mean to me. Please be gentle. Things like that. Painting is mandatory. Please. Oh, good. Since you guys choose to stay instead of leaving, then study hard. Looking at this severe and cold man, you feel a little nervous somehow. Fortunately, the content of the first class is very basic. You master it soon. Yeah. Oh, this increased our aesthetic too. We didn't need to buy that stuff. Well, let's go to the canteen anyway. Intelligence. We're smart now. Alright. Our intelligence is up to par, so is our stamina. We need just a little more taste. And perseverance. Henry. Alright, how is Henry's favorability now? 30, so we just need one more cake. Study. Yeah. Now we can make the coffee-flavored cake. Christopher has 10 right now, so to reach 25 we'll need 3. So, 1, 2, 3. We're giving our teacher 30 cakes. That won't cause any problems at all. I only taught you once and you could make it so well. I've felt your efforts. Yeah, teacher is proud of us. Now time for bed. Bebe is asked to make compensation 1 week after the library event, but the notice of criticism seems to end up in nothing definite. Good for her! Bebe is left off the hook, either because Lena's efforts works or the librarian takes pity on her. Yes, please pity her. She suffers so much. God's eye view. Lena, I've talked with the teacher about the girl you asked me to help. The girl will not be punished. You rarely appear so reliable and helpful. Wow, thanks, big brother. Can't you say something nice? I wonder who you are like. When no one was looking, Sakura Fukunaga gave her teacher 30 cakes. That's 30 cakes. That's as many as 3 10s. And that's romantic. Christopher DM suddenly realizes he said something wrong and takes a look at Lena apologetically. Lena, don't take it the wrong way. Huh! Who do you think I am like? It won't be the dang old man anyway. By the way, he asked you to go home several times. Why didn't you go back? Could it be said that you, as the pride of the DM family, and the embodiment of kindness and justice, enter the belated rebellious phase? Nonsense, where did you learn the terms from? Keep your nose out of adults' business. Come on, don't take advantage of your seniority. If you go on like this, you'll be as dull as the dang old man one day. The Osan, the Oyaji, the Kusojiji. No matter how you dislike him, don't call him this way. He's our father anyway. Okay, stop nagging. Take out the liquor-filled chocolate you hide. I'm starving. Lena! You must haven't eaten well. That's bad. Are you going on a diet again? Didn't I tell you that's not scientific? You should... Ah, save your breath. Now, time for more painting, I guess? After we eat our taco. I mean chicken roll. Great. Oh, my... Excellent pastry is like a work of art. Just being delicious is not enough. It also requires stunning appearance. So stunning that people just can't take their eyes off it. Nothing beats a good jelly-filled donut. Jelly-filled donuts are great. If you don't want to be a mediocre pastry chef, you must improve your aesthetic and painting skills. Today's learning content is sketch. You have no basic skills in this respect, so you feel a little difficult, thinking to yourself that you must practice more after going back. Yeah, sounds pretty sketch. And now some more painting. No sooner did you enter the studio, you saw... is it Henning or Hunin? Hennin? Criticizing another student angrily. Some students have had a few classes already, but still have no feeling at all. Even have no basic aesthetic ability. Did you have any practice after going back? You must live in paint without the ting. There's no ing in paint, sir. Expelled. Seeing you walking in, Hennin suddenly stopped you. It seems he is going to direct the spearhead at you. You inwardly moan and groan. You stop! Answer my question. What is the most basic and most important for a painting? The most important what? I don't know. Sir, I'm here to make pastries. I think it was composition? Nodding slightly. Well, very good. Yeah, composition. That's like where you're placing everything. Like, basically the camera angle of your painting. It's important for setting the mood and stuff. Like, showing what you need to pay attention to. Hennin turns round and continues to lecture that poor student. You take the chance to sneak into the studio and sit down in the corner. Yeah, finally. Now we can focus on what really matters. We need a bit more taste. Where do we increase taste again? Is it in the canteen? No, that's just for... Yeah, we can never have too much intelligence. Brain nourishing. Back to the dorm. We don't have anything to practice. Okay. Go back. Teacher, have this bribe. Henry. All right. There we go. And now we go back to Henry's room again. It's you again? Well, now that you've come, just sit down. Alone in a guy's room. Now we can invite him to form a team. Well, since you invite me so sincerely, reluctantly I agree with you on this request. But your skills should be improved. Don't lose my face. Yeah, keep it firmly attached to his body. Henry Yin has become your teammate. Number of your teammates, +1. We did it. Now we can never give him a cake again. That morning you come to the classroom as usual, but you find something is strange in the classroom. Hey, isn't the newly transferred classmate handsome? Here he comes! Yes, he really is little fresh meat. He's also graceful. I almost feel crazy. Don't you love this translation? He's newly transferred? You look at the direction where everyone looks and find a strange face in the classroom. Here he is! A handsome guy with silver hair and dark green eyes. He's giving out gifts with a big smile. He's giving out bribes. He's gaining +5 favorability with everybody. His slightly curly hair looks soft and graceful, and his dark green eyes are as shiny as gems. His emerald orbs. His white and fine skin is even more delicate than that of girls. He really is a young man as beautiful as a flower. And that's who we're going to romance this time. Dear students, be quiet, please. Today, I'll introduce a new classmate to you. He's transferred to our college from the #1 Royal Men's School. William, say hello to others. Oh yeah, remember on the poll when I described William as a princely type? That would be because he is literally a prince. Hello, everyone. I'm William. Nice to be part of the class. All the classmates with varying characters smile at William, either because they accept his gifts or they are captivated by his charm. Oh, thank you, anonymous gifter, for giving Boredom 1 sub. Oh boy. Welcome to the Fukunakama, Boredom. I mean, everyone is a Fukunakama, but, welcome to Fukunakama, but with bonus emotes? Hype. Oh, as soon as the bell for dismissal rings, William is surrounded by classmates who keep asking him questions. But he seems not to be annoyed, but feels free in chatting. Seeing the scene, you shake your head and want to leave as you don't think you can get a word in. Unexpectedly, William calls you from behind. You turn around, finding him squeezing his way out of the crowd and walking towards you. He senses that we're an otome. Hello. I didn't have time to greet you just now. I'm William. What's your name? Seeing the warm and handsome boy, you just stand in amazement. I'm Asakusa Sakura. Sakura or Thakura? I am guessing that in the original it was a matter of asking what characters it was spelled with, but Sakura or Thakura? Does William have a lisp in the English one? Aren't they the same in characters? Although the characters are the same, their significances are different. Okay, yeah, then I have no idea what this was in the original. Sakura. Here is a gift for you. Thakura. Yeah, she'll be Thakura if she keeps eating her own cakes. William hands an exquisite gift box to you. Wow, what's in it? Thanks. My pleasure. Everyone has it. I'll feel sad if you refuse to accept it. Oh, that's kind of a red flag, but okay, William. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. We'll be classmates in the days to come. Winks at you naughtily. This is who you guys chose, okay? Sakura or Shakira? Oh, he winked at us naughtily. Going back to the dormitory, you unpack the gift box and find a keychain shaped like a lovely bear inside. Wow, everyone has a different gift. William is a very careful person. Really? He gave everybody random gifts? I think he will fascinate every girl in the class before long, or even every girl in the college. Come on, stop looking so silly. You almost drool. Now then, time to continue with our stat raisin. Taco time. It's Taco Tuesday, y'all. It's Taco Thursday. If he's not a scumbag, I'll be so disappointed. Yeah, he's not a scumbag, sorry. Where do I increase taste again? Because we should be... Yeah, we just need taste and perseverance. Stat raisin? Yeah. Make some oatmeal stat raisin cookies. You think it was crops? Stamina, perseverance. So this is where we find perseverance. Oh! Miss Sakura. Hi, William. You are here too. You take a sketchbook. Do you come to sketch from nature here? Well, I'm making cake design and want to find some inspiration, so I come and have a look at the greenhouse. Stat raisin, +5 to all stats. Man, I could eat a whole box of raisins. Can I see your sketch? Of course, no problem. Welcome to Put Forward Valuable Opinion. Unfortunately, we don't have any valuable opinions. You take the sketchbook from William and open the first page. You're stunned. There are all kinds of cake sketches on his sketchbook. With great varieties and fine shapes, it really dazzles you. Wow, William, these are all drawn by you? Well, some were drawn before. The page you are looking at was drawn today, inspired by Purple Vine I just saw in the greenhouse. So beautiful! William, the desserts you design are nothing short of works of art. This is not helpful advice, actually, Sakura, but, it's nice to compliment your friends, so I support you. Not at all, I'm far from that. Right, Sakura, what flowers do you like? Gee, what do you think? The flowers I like? Well, let me think. Daisy, my beloved! Daisy is quite lovely. Lotus is very beautiful, and Lily is good too. No opinions are valuable. Man, that's a hot take, Tuxedoji. Eh? It seems you like a lot of flowers. Ha ha. Ha ha. So Sakura turns out to be a fickle-minded person? Huh? Well... Haha, I'm joking. I originally wanted to ask you which flower you like, and then design a cake based on it for you. I didn't expect you like so many flowers. Hee hee. By the way, if I encounter a headache in design later, can I consult you? Not for free, you can't. Of course, but I'll charge for it. Well... Teasing you. He's not... The price is one kiss. What did we have to do for taste? I legitimately can't remember. Oh, that's where we see the logs. I guess for now we just keep working with perseverance. Mm-hmm. Right. Where do we get taste? I think we need a bit more flour. Okay. Back at the dorm, we visit the teacher again. Because we never need to talk to Henry again. Cafeteria, maybe? No, the cafeteria increases stamina, intelligence, and aesthetic. If there is one, yeah, that's the canteen. Dear students, half of the semester has passed. Do you still remember the task I gave you at the first class? Yes, that's seeking for partners and setting up a team. How about the progress? Although you have 3 years to do that, the earlier the team is set up, the better you'll get along with each other as members of the team. Then, you can have better performance in the annual campus festival. Don't forget it. Sakura, can I be on your team? Yes! No problem, but I'm not strong enough. Is that also okay? Sakura, have confidence. Sure. What happened before lets me know what real friends mean. Since we'll set up a team, we must trust and depend on each other. Sakura, I believe in your personality and your strength. I'll work hard too. Hope you won't think I'm unqualified. Great, I'll finally have a partner. Because Henry is chopped liver. Baby, let's work together. Yeah. Baby, best girl, yeah. Baby, if you aren't on my team, there's no point having a team. That's right, we'd rather flunk out of college than take baby. Than not take baby. In the morning... Was it the garden? The garden is full of vigor and vitality in the early morning. Luxuriantly green grasses and trees are stretching their branches and leaves in the sun. Everything is so pure and fresh, stamina and social. After strolling in the garden for a while, you are going to leave, but find a familiar figure. The person who is sitting on the bench should be Henry Yin. I don't care. Should I go there and say hello? Why not? He's drawing and writing something there. What is he doing? I might as well go there and say hello to him. You walk towards the bench? He seems to be so focused on looking at something that he has no reaction at all when you come up to him. You look at something in his hands and find that he takes a booklet with some densely written foreign words that you've never seen on it. Raising his head and looking at your with confusion. Looking at my what? Are you... Sorry, do I bother you? I am... Is there anything? Is anything? Oh, nothing. I just want to say hi to you. Oh, are you finished? Uh, by the way, are these foreign words on the booklet? I've never seen such words. It's Latin. Wow. Latin? You mean ancient Western language? Awesome! Now people learning this should be very few. The books in this aspect seem to be very few even in the college library. Hum. Anything else? Nope, that's enough. No, then I don't bother you. I'll go. Hum. Oh, by the right. The basement. Huh? What basement? The books in Latin, you can find them in the basement of the library. Oh, that's what you mean. Thank you. Well, I am leaving. Henry Yin turns away, leaving you standing there alone. Why it's him who left. It should be me. So I disturbed him for sure? However, this is Henry Yin. The way he speaks is really interesting. No, I think that the way everybody speaks in this game is interesting. Just gotta keep it up. Miss Sakura, you come here for so many times. What do you learn on floriculture? Let me test you. Which of the following does not belong to plant? Moss, more besom, or sea anemone? I don't know what more besom is. And a sea anemone, I think that's an animal? Like that's an animal, isn't it? Haha, that's right. Sea anemone is actually a carnivore growing in the water, although it looks like a colorful plant. Yeah, we're passing all the quizzes. Sea anemone, I think, and you are right, Boredom. Smart. How's our perseverance looking? We just need to do that 3 more times. We can also do perseverance in the library. Alright. We ran out of cakes? Is his favorability 25 already? Ah, it is. Alright. And we can't visit anybody else. Goodbye. It's almost the end of the semester. How about your achievements? I have to remind you that the college is strict in the final exam. I hope nobody at the class will be eliminated because of ineligibility in the exam. Okay, let's review what we've learned in the semester today. As the final exam draws near, you study harder and stay in the library or practice room almost every evening. One evening, you come to the teaching building. In the corridor, you hear the sound from the practice room. Oh? You push the door open, finding it's Henry Yin again. This guy again. In those days, you often meet him in the practice room. He is always alone and concentrates on practice. You find that the top student is actually the most hard-working one in the class. What a surprise! He repeatedly practices the basic skills that he should be quite skilled at. He seems to be used to your arrival. He nods at you and continues with the practice. A few hours later... We stayed there for... It's 11 o'clock, won't you go? How long were we watching this man? No matter how hard we study, we shall make time for rest. Those who study without tips are stupid. Go? I forget which one increases his favor. I think we're not gonna walk back with him. Okay, I'm leaving. Wow, we didn't even get any free stats from that. Taste. We need so much taste. How do we increase our taste? So just need to practice perseverance 2 more times. And is it that we needed 60 taste? Yeah, we need 60 taste. But which locations increase taste? Like, recently, Mhm. Uh-huh. Hmm. I could have sworn that you'd learn a new recipe at, like, Christopher Favor 25. But, oh well. Back to the dorm, we can go to bed. In the morning, you walk in the garden of the college. Dews are still on petals, and green grass gives out a light fragrance. Ah! Suddenly you trip over something and fall forward. Ah, just like an Otome protagonist. You sprawl on the ground and find a man under your body when coming back to Earth. It's him again. It hurts. Again. Ah, it's you. Sorry we keep stepping on you. It's you again. Ouch, it hurts. You look like a little cat but are so heavy. Hey, don't say that to a lady. It's you. Why were you lying in the grass and tripping me over? You're really weird. I like sleeping in the grass. I didn't expect a wildcat would like coming in my arms. Nonsense. Are my arms feeling elastic? You freak. Freak? Want me to show you what a freak really is? Huh? Don't come over. Sakura is really rude to him, but man, he's my favorite. She's scared away again. Look at that boy. That bad boy. Uh-huh. Chicken roll. I don't think that we have enough days in the semester to just max out our taste through the chicken rolls. Oh, there's a work option! Eh? You seem not a student of cooking class. Do you know how to cook? Giving a hand in the canteen would be very hard. Let's start from the simplest ones. Come on, I'll teach you how to deal with food materials. I can increase our taste this way! Yes, yeah, 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 yeah. Canteen, let's work again. Work again. Canteen. We gotta. I didn't see it. I just thought that the bottom one would be like, go back to the map or something. Why would I ever think that there's never any go back to the map, even though it would really benefit from one? Yeah! Nice. Look at our skill. It's so nice. And perseverance is also up to par. I like money. Let's keep on working. Yeah. Back to the dorm, we have nothing else to do. Today is the date for the final exam of the first semester. It's suggested to save your progress here. Will do, game. Everyone came to the exam room early. You looked around and found that William didn't show up. Everyone, now the final exam begins. Is he busy with royal family business? All attributes are under evaluation. Historical knowledge. Painting technique. Yeah. Got an S level in the final exam. Because of excellent grades, you got a scholarship. Gold coins plus 50. Woohoo! We don't need these. Ooh. The exam was finally over. I was so nervous just now. I'm so proud of you, baby. By the way, Sakura, summer vacation is coming. Do you have any plan? Nothing special. I may stay in the college. No period. Don't you go back to the West Island during the summer vacation? Well, I'm not going to go back this time. Eh? Hang out? Where to go? It's almost half a year since you came to the capital, yet you seldom gone out for fun. How can this be? I must take you to see the city. Eh? Right, I grew up in the capital. I know all interesting places to play and delicious food to eat here. She's gonna take us on a date. Right, you might as well come to my home during the summer vacation. How can I? I'll bother you family. We'll become her family. It doesn't matter. There are few people in the college during the summer vacation. How lonely you will be if you stay here. Besides, if my parents see you, they certainly will be very glad. They'll be so proud of their little girl and her new girlfriend. Originally, you intended to take this summer vacation to improve your skills in the college. Facing Bebe's kind invitation, how are you going to respond? Decline? So that we can see the story about William and Christopher DM. Oh, no, wait, not about. Out. So we can read the story out. William and Christopher DM. Ah, man, I love Haonan, though. I think I'd better forget it. You rarely return home. Your parents must want to chat with you. I won't add trouble to it. Well, okay, but I'll come to see you during the summer vacation. At that time, you must go out for fun. Oh, I love her. Now then, the summer vacation began. Most of the students went home. Only a small number of students and teachers were still in the college, such as Christopher DM. You often stayed in the library and in the practice room as usual. After the experience last semester, you became more aware of your weaknesses and gaps. So you plan to take advantage of the summer vacation to hone your skills. This morning, you walked into the library trying to find a good seat. At this moment, you saw Mr. Christopher coming out from the library. Seeing Mr. Christopher, you stepped forward with a smile and wanted to say hi to him. No, I don't. Just then another figure appeared and stood by Mr. Christopher's side, talking about something with him. Who could it be? Christopher. That's right. It's Henin. You just found that Henin was here too. Yeah, the other teacher, who has an ending that's a split off from Christopher's route. Seeing his solemn face, the scenes of painting class students being lectured and mocked by him immediately emerged in your mind. Yep, time to turn around. You couldn't help but subconsciously become nervous. Tearful steps also slowed down. You formally saluted the teachers and walked away. Oh? In Christopher DM's room, Henin and Christopher DM were chatting while playing chess. Ah, because they're smart and smart people play chess. It's because you are too serious to students at ordinary times, and the way you speak is so mean. You see, she was too scared to come up to say hello. I've always been so. It only blamed herself. She has a guilty conscience. She wouldn't be so guilty if she had nothing to hide. Guilty? As far as I know, Miss Sakura is pretty diligent. She should be guilty of nothing. In my opinion, it should be your problem. What's wrong with me? I just do my duty. They'll know in the future that being strict is for their own good. It's you. What's the relationship between you and this Sakura? You seem to know her very well. Haha, it's of course the relationship between teacher and student, and of many bribes. Anyway, when you were persuaded to work here as an art teacher at the beginning, you were so reluctant. I've never thought that you have such strong sense of responsibility now. Are you praising me or mocking me? Both! They're best friends. Of course praising you. To be honest, it's really not very easy for such free spirit like you to stay in the college for so long a time. A free spirit? I was cheated by you. All right, don't just talk about me. What about you? The heir of DM Group, who has incredibly hidden here to teach? Are you really going to stay here? Your father should hope you to go back early to succeed him. Yes, my father has shown such meaning for many times. He seems to be very dissatisfied with my current arrangement. Then what do you intend to do about it? F the old man! Henin, we've been friends for so many years. Don't you understand my heart? Don't you understand a maiden's heart? Could it be that you are going to abandon your succession? How can that be? You're kidding. Yeah, just leave it to Lena. Alas, I know that as the eldest son and my father's only son, if I really do so, my father will be very disappointed in me. But I really don't want to go against my own will. What I yearn for are spiritual peace and an ordinary life, just like my current status, imparting knowledge and educating students and also cosplaying for some reason. Once I take over the family business, I'll be involved in it involuntarily. I've seen too much sheer cunning and falsehood from the father generation. I don't want to waste my short life on those things. Yeah, stick it to the man. Come on, don't mention it. Let's continue to play chess. Well, all right. You make your own decisions. No matter what happens in the future, just remember, as a friend, I'll always support you, even if you choose to date a high schooler. Look at baby! Look at her! Look at her! Oh, she's so cute! Look at her! Sakura, you're so slow. I've been waiting for you a long time. Don't we agree to hang out today? Something which I hinted on above. Sorry to let you specially come over from home. Let's go. Yeah, hanging out. This day, baby took you to the most famous dessert street in the capital and also watched the circus performance. You two had a good time. Oh man. I know that there's this super good cafe that's just like 2 or 3 hours away if I take the bus. I've always wanted to go there, but I never carved out the time to, and now it's too late. And by now I mean that it's 8:30 p.m. I can't just leave and travel for 2 hours to get some cake. I mean, I guess I can one of these days when I'm off of work. Do it tomorrow. Yeah, one of these days when I'm off of work. Hmm? Baby, what's this place? Why are the stores closed on both sides of the street, but they look bright inside? Here is actually Flower Street. The stores here are open only to frequent visitors. Alas, if I had known it, I would not have come here in order to take a shortcut. Yeah, by Flower Street, she kind of means, you know, the full of ladies of the night. These best friends should move to a cottage near Langolin and get several dogs, all named Sappho. Oh, a sip. Thank you, Nico. Thank you. Now this is a good milkshake. I'm going to sleep. My parting gift to you is water. Thank you so much, Nico. I got a milkshake instead. I'm a disgrace. Sleep tight. Thanks for coming. What Flower Street? Selling flowers? Why are they only open to frequent visitors? It's not. Actually, these are, bars, nightclubs, and pubs with geisha girls. But my dad said it's not a place where girls should come, so we'd better leave quickly. I'm so sorry, Ribbit. Oh, okay, let's go then. Ouch, it hurts. Sakura, are you okay? Oh, I'm okay. I just got hit by someone. Yeah, my wallet is gone. Oh no, my 7,000 gold. Could it be the child who bumped into me just now? Baby did a cuss. We meet a thief. After him. That little boy, he seems to disappear after running into it. Where are we? Here's the slum of the capital. It is a bit messy inside. Do we have to go in? Is that so? Or let's forget it. There isn't much money in my wallet anyway. Yeah, just 7,000 gold. These are the slums. Like, look, these aren't even buildings, they're tents. Bebe and you hesitantly looked around outside the slum for a while. Finally, you two didn't dare to go in. This looks like a war zone. When you were about to leave, a man wearing a cloak stopped you. Young ladies, are you looking for this? The man in the cloak handed a wallet to you, which was just the one you lost. Wow! Thanks, Mr. Psychic. You opened the wallet and found that the contents in it were intact. You were going to thank the man in cloak, but only found he had already disappeared. Ooh. Sakura, don't you think we seem to have met the man in cloak somewhere? Now that you mention it, I also feel that his figure is very familiar. But I can't see him clearly since he wears a cloak. I just can't remember where I saw him, even though his face was uncovered. What happened today is so strange. Who is that man? How could he get my wallet and returned it to me? Yes, indeed. Is he a chivalrous person ready to help others for a just cause? Oh my! Let's forget it now. It's awful here. Let's go. Away from these poor people. Of which Sakura is one. God's eye view. William, I. That's right. This man is William. They have the same hair color and that's it. You see what I mean about royalty-free sprites, right? The men in a red light district would have brought money. The girls, well, some of them probably have been given a lot of money. Someone judged you, Sakura. Oh no. William says, I already told you I'll find a way to help your family. Why did you still do such a thing? I'm sorry. I forgive him immediately. All right, go home now. Don't let your mother worry. After going home that day, Bebe was said to be scolded by her parents. They blamed her to go to that kind of place. I'm so sorry, Bebe. During the rest of the summer vacation, Bebe was grounded. I'm so sorry, Bebe. It's all our fault. While you continued to study in the college by yourself. As you were busy with study, a summer vacation passed. Now Chapter 4, our new term. Everyone, I'm glad to see you guys at the opening ceremony of the new semester. Unlike the, half of the students who failed. Since you can sit here, that means you were not eliminated in the final exam last semester. Starting from this semester, I'll increase everyone's degree of freedom in learning. More elective courses and free space will be available to you. Oh, we had to earn this, huh? After the study during the day, you can go to the city for free activities in the evening. Please pay attention to your own safety, of course. They straight up weren't allowed to leave before this. I've been getting so many gift subs lately, you've deserved them, boredom. In addition, the most important thing is yearly campus festival, which will be held at the end of this semester. I believe that everyone is looking forward to the grand occasion of campus festival. I hope that everyone can make full preparation for campus festival, and I'm looking forward to seeing you showing extraordinary talents at the occasion. Yeah, the sites of free activities in the capital will be open. Yeah, proficiently level courses, number of teammates, and unlocked advanced formula. Oh, we only needed a favor degree 20. Secret recipe room, hee hee hoo hoo. Better to save your progress here? Okay. Today is the day of free activity. Taco. Great! Go in the morning. Library. Secret, haha. Miss Sakura, you've come just in time. Please follow me. Here's the secret recipe room of the library. Only the teachers and the students getting special permission can come in. Yeah, you see, bribery does pay. I have already communicated with the administrator. From now on, you can come here to learn secret recipes at any time. By the way, studying the secret recipes here needs to consume 20 basic food materials every time. I bring some for you this time, but next time you should prepare it yourself. Yeah. Faced with Christopher DM special care, you want to say? Thank you for your cultivation. Well, study hard. He doesn't care. Studying recipes can increase 20 points of proficiency every time. And when the degree of proficiency reaches 100 points, an advanced recipe will be unlocked. A total of 4 recipes. Ha 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 ha. And you see, that's why we got all of the pets. With all 4 pets, we get a total of plus 60 degrees of proficiency. Studying advanced recipe needs to consume 20 bags of flour every time. Start to work on a recipe now. All of your pets will come out one by one to help you increase proficiency. You studied for hours in the secret recipe room and benefited a lot. Master, let Blueberry help you. With the help of Blueberry, proficiency +1. I'm coming. You can count on me. With the help of Chocolate, proficiency. It's time to show powerful strength of S-level magic. On this occasion, how can I be absent? Leave it to me. Thanks. Alright. Oh! Suddenly a piece of paper fell out from the book you were reading and gently fell on the floor. You picked up this slightly yellowing paper and found that it seemed to be a page torn from a diary. The handwriting on it was hasty and careless. You identified carefully and found such content. This is the happiest day I've ever had since I became a palace pastry intern. I've never thought I can be so close to her. She is totally different from the people around me. She's the happiest person I've ever seen. While happiness is precisely the furthest thing away from me. The words in the latter part was difficult to identify. The diary stopped here. As you were going to put this paper back into the book, You were surprised to find that there was a little mark in the shape of a four-leaf clover on the back of the paper. Four-leaf clover! That's me! That's me! That's me! Why is this mark the same as the one appeared on that mysterious notebook given to me by Sister Terry? This finding made your heart beat violently. The mystery of your origin that has long haunted you seemed to open a crack. Got clue 1 to your origin. Keyword, palace. Since it has something to do with the palace, then I'd better ask William. It's not even a secret that he's a prince. Studied for hours, benefited a lot. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Yeah, unlock an advanced recipe. Pick which one? The macaron, of course! Because that's what William likes. Congratulations, you unlocked advanced recipe macaron. From now on, you can make it in small night kitchen. Ah, yes, the small night kitchen, as opposed to the big night kitchen. Wait, not favor. I meant to look at what was the task, proficiency. Right, so we just need the proficiency now. The N Market and F Street. Macaroons are great. Yeah, they are. Both macaroons and macarons. I think that I prefer macarons, though. They look like pretty patties. The night screen is hung down, yet people were bustling to and fro in the night market. Fruits, snacks, drinks, and all kinds of gadgets were sold here. With stalls and hawkers gathering together, you are dazzling by the scene in front of you. You set up a stall and set out the pastries prepared in advance. The selling pastries in the night market is Bebe's idea. You're the first to sell pastries in the night market. It's new and strange to people coming and going here. You sold a lot continuously. Your pastries, though not the best, were still popular in the night market. Yeah. After skill over 80, you can earn more money. We don't need the money, though. Anyway, let's visit the small kitchen. Wait, make... Ah, so it is almonds. All right. Macarons. Make as many of these. Got 100 of these, so we'll need to get more almonds later, I guess. Yeah, macarons are his favorite. We can also learn how to make French pancakes later, I guess, but I think that macarons are better for increasing his favorability. Can we visit William right now? Yeah, we can! Yeah, we've unlocked everybody. Oh, Miss Sakura, welcome. Palace pastry intern? Yes, that's true. The students of St. Patrick's College can apply to be a palace pastry intern, starting from the second half of the second year. However, only a few applicants could apply for it because of the strict requirement. Over the years, the applicants who succeeded could be counted on my fingers. What? The person you want to inquire was working in the palace as an intern nearly 20 years ago? Well, I wasn't even born then. However, in those years, the persons that could work as intern in the palace should be just a few. If we can query College Archive, we should have clues. Yeah, College Archive. And a macaron. Wow, you did this for me? I'm so happy. We're so happy for you. Yeah, you see? Plus 10 favorability for him. Ah, right, and we should... wait, we don't have a recipe for Hanan. But we can just look at him. Eh? Little Wildcat, it's you. God, I love him. I love him. Wait, time for bed. Why is the college so noisy today? It's the day for society recruitment. All the societies are working to promote themselves and recruit new members. It seems interesting. Let's go and look. Yeah, we're a little wildcat. Get your head in the game. Okay, I heard that society leaders are all senior students. Are there any handsome guys among them? You bet there is. Hi, girls. The Fruit Society is recruiting new members. Want to learn about us? What's the aim of the Fruit Society? We love all the pastries related to fruits and aim to carry forward fruit pastry. Yeah, that's very informative. Thank you, schoolboy. All the pastries related to fruits, from fruit cakes and fruit tarts to fruit puddings and fruit pies, are the objects we study. Our leader is rich and has all kinds of fresh and quality fruits transported here by air every week to support society activities. Rich people. Do you want to visit our activity room? It sounds great. Sakura, will we go and look? Okay. Sakura, what kind of person should the society leader be? He even buys fruits and transports them by air at his own cost? It should be the daughter of a rich family who loves fruits. Nope. Yes, I think so too. She loves fruits and is rich. I mean, we could guess that much. Anyway, let's meet the fruit president. Girls, here we are. Come in. This is the activity room of the Fruit Society. Wait a moment. I'll ask the society leader to come. Is this really the activity room of a society? It's too big. Wow, Sakura, look at the ornaments. They seem expensive. This is the leader of our society, Hanangi. Look at him. This girl looks familiar. Han Haonan, I literally visited you last night. It's you! Oh, I remember you. Aren't you the wildcat that stomped on somebody in the garden but slipped away the other day? Wildcat, don't give others strange nicknames at will. Oh, but Sakura, you didn't object to that nickname last night. The wildcat gets angry. It's interesting. Yosuke, you did a good job in recruiting new members. I'm satisfied with her. Thanks. Can you give me more activity funds? Ah, no. What do you mean? We're just here for a visit. We haven't decided whether we will join in the society or not. Oh, you're here for a visit. Okay, do you want me to show you around? No, we visited here. Baby, let's go. The protagonist is tsundere in this one. Haonan-yi, what should we do? It seems you scared them away. Wildcat, I believe you will come back later to get your head in the game. I didn't expect the leader of the Fruit Society is such a masculine guy. Haonan-yi looks handsome and manly, right? Right. Sakura, we shouldn't leave. The society leader said he will show us around. It would be great to stay. Right? Come on, don't daydream. Let's go and look at other societies. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid, Aichi. Thank you. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. Right now we're in our second semester of culinary school, I guess, and taking a look at the clubs. Oh, thank you for the follow, Hydra. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're playing an otome game and it's called Pastry Lovers. Welcome, Violet. Hi. Hi again. Heck yeah. Let me shout out. Let's see. Uh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. There we go. Oh, your animation is super cute. Thanks. Thank you. Uh, um, here, have a cupcake. Because you're epic. Here, I'm gonna pass the cupcake to the chat. Did you receive it? Full of my love. All right, all right. Oh, okay. It's okay, baby. Oh, hello, Sakura and baby. You also come to choose a society? I've joined the Elegancy Society. Do I have the honor to invite you to visit our society? Of course, hee hee. This is the activity room of the Elegancy Society. The society is aimed to integrate the elegant culture and the graceful ways of life into pastry making, whatever that means. So basically, we're regentrifying it. We often launch cultural and art salons and invite artists and celebrities to join activities. Dang rich people. But we voted for this man. I'm a simple person, but I love it. Aw, thanks. I love it too. Girls, do you want to join the Elegancy Society? Then we can play together in the days to come. Sakura, what should I do? It's a hard choice for me. One is the cool Hanani, and the other is the prince like William. Who shall I choose? Yeah! Bebe deserves her own otome game. Bebe, it's just about choosing a society, but you sound like they both like you. Wake up! I'm sorry, Bebe. They both like me instead. I'm sorry. Sakura, you're so boring. Can't I just dream about it? Anyway, I can be in close contact with them if I join the society. What about you? Which one will you choose? I plan to choose Elegancy because we voted for William. Join the Elegancy Society. William favorability plus 10. Yeah, that's an easy favorability boost. You relentlessly abandon the poor Hananyi, so I'll join the Fruit Society. Be good to him. Now, today is the day of free activity in the second semester. Ah, and Raiders, this is our pet. This is our pet pastry baby, and she talks to us and makes us breakfast in the morning. I made some breakfast, Master. What would you like to eat? We're going to eat a chicken roll. Are you guys ready to look at the chicken roll? Yeah. All right. Anyway, we need to uh go to the classroom, and you can't take the courses after reaching expert level. We only need what is it? Proficiency level courses in at least one, so let's just do history. Ah yes, chicken rolls, the perfect food for mahjong. And we're learning that in ancient times, festivals were once very extravagant. Huge cakes were made for festival celebrations. So that a king had issued a severe decree forbidding the public from overindulgence in luxury in the festivals. Did the king die? However, the king's ban also couldn't stop people's passion for pastries. All kinds of pastries were invented continuously. Because F the king! I would like a huge cake right now, to be honest. Ah, just a moment. How's this? Cake is what I do. The stream is right up my alley. I'm so glad to hear. Right. Many artists and litterateurs recorded and praised pastries in various forms. Aristotle mentioned all kinds of bakery products in his works for many times. In that era, pastry baking had become part of the housewife's daily cooking, while being engaged in food baking industry was a respected profession for men. Ah, the male agenda never sleeps. After a class, you learn a lot of new knowledge that you've never heard of. Intelligence plus 3. Good for us. What should we do in the afternoon? Let's hurry and raise our proficiency. To the Renaissance, the pastries of modern style appeared. Pastry chefs not only revolutionized early methods, but also increased the varieties rapidly. Both pie and shortening snack, two types of main snacks in Western-style pastry, were born in that era. Are you learning, sons? In the 14th century, a pastry chef adopted a new method when making pies. That is, spreading cream into the dough and folding the dough several times. Using this method, the baked cakes have crispy layers. This is the origin of puff bread. Wow. I'm gonna forget this information immediately. And then secret recipes. Here, all of our pet pastry babies are helping bless our brains. Hanan likes the mango cake. No way, puff bread is 14th century. I just assumed it was made in America in like 1987. Yeah, like the history of baking is a lot older than I expected. So let's head to the kitchen. Make that mango. Make that mango. Woo! Woo! We give William his nightly cake. Oh, you want to know what the life will be in the palace? Actually, it's not so mysterious. I tell you. Macaron? And what's his favorability like now? 30, so we just need one more cake for him before we can ask him to join our group. And now we visit Haonan. Is it Haonan or Hannan? This guy is my favorite. But it was a tie between him and William, and I suppose that at least a couple of people voted for him knowing that he's my favorite instead of actually being attracted to him, so I am bowing to the vote and going for William instead. Oh, I didn't expect my little wildcat had such good skill. Ah. Oh, how I love him. All right, and we should visit Christopher. Miss Asakusa, good evening. Is your study going well recently? Huh? You want to check the archive that year? Although a bit troublesome, but it should be no problem. I'll help you check it. Don't worry, as long as there are clues, we can keep tracking until we find out the truth. I'll help you. Yeah, another subplot going through this whole thing, besides the culinary school, is that we're trying to find out what happened to our parents. Why they left us on the doorstep to an orphanage with a pastry cookbook. Today, we'll learn how to process chocolate. We'd better choose quality dark chocolate for pastries. Such chocolate contains much cocoa butter and has a strong flavor. It can make the pastries you make different. Compound chocolate is cheaper but less tasty than real chocolate. Compound chocolate contains much shortening or nut oil, so it's easier to process than real chocolate, particularly when it's made into different kinds of ornaments. But top bakers don't use compound chocolate, so we shall learn how to process chocolate in traditional ways. Susan explains the way to melt and shape chocolate and asks the students to practice. Dark is better than compound, but milk is better than both of them. When the students are concentrating on operation, a huge sound breaks the silence in the classroom. Oh? Who is that? Lena, be careful. Bakers can't be careless. Concentrate on your work. You've been absent-minded in the whole class. As others stare at her, surprisingly or ironically, Lena runs out of the classroom. Lena, baby. Noticing Lena is not herself today, you've decided to tell Susan and follow her outside. Okay, go and look what happens to her. You'd better bring her back. It's inappropriate for her to leave the classroom during class. Oh no, all of the teachers are mean. You look everywhere in the campus and finally find Lena weeping at the corner of the garden. Lena? Why are you following me here? Want to make fun of me? Go away. Lena, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? She's not okay. Her dad sucks and her brother won't pay attention to her. It's none of your business. Go away. You won't understand it even if I tell you about my family. Yes, I really know little about a rich family like yours. Imagine having a family. Oh, my mom just got here and I need to make dinner, so I'll see you all later. Have a great rest of stream, Freya. All right, have a good evening, Hydra. And thank you so much for coming. I don't mean that. Actually, a rich family isn't as great as it looks. At least, I don't want to stay at that home at all. Who else would know my loneliness? I surely noticed. Do you think you're even lonelier than an orphan like me? Me? I have no family. Lena, look at who you're talking to. At this point, I am basically immune to stubbing my toe. Oh, that's a superpower. Me? No, don't take it the wrong way. Well, I was just kidding. I feel deeply about this loneliness you describe. When I was little, I often think I might feel happier if I'm not an orphan. You don't have to think so. Sometimes we'd better have no parents. Some parents won't bring you happiness, but destroy the only happiness you have. How can that be? What happened to your family? Everyone thinks I'm DM's beloved daughter. Actually, I'm just his illegitimate daughter he doesn't like. My father's former wife, who is the mother of my brother, died when my brother was little. My father has never married ever since then. Later, my father met my mom in an overseas business trip. They fell into love. But my father forgot my mom after returning home. My mom gave birth to me alone and died depressingly before long. My mom entrusted someone to send me to my father before her death. Then I became DM's daughter. My father never cares for me. He just cares for his business. Only my brother is nice to me. But now he even wants to take the only person who cares for me away from me. Falling into love kind of fits. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what does that mean? My father always wants my brother to inherit DM business, but my brother doesn't want to, and has been trying to avoid the pressure from my father. My father has been patient with him for years, but loses his cool recently. I overheard him talking with his secretary at home yesterday. You guys go home? My father plans to send my brother to an overseas branch and doesn't allow him to come back in 3 years. Ah, geez. How can it be? Is Christopher DM leaving the college soon? If my brother leaves, it will be meaningless for me to stay at that home. Why should I continue to stay at the college? Lena, cool down. It's not finally settled. My father is stubborn. Nobody can change his decision. I think you should talk with your brother first. I believe Mr. DM has his own plan. Mr. DM can't be dictated by others. Things might change. Don't worry. Maybe you are right. I'm looking for my brother now. Sakura, thanks for what happened today. Lena favorability +5. Woohoo! Now, we continue the stat raising. Hmm. Where do we go? Gotta increase our history proficiency. Pastry making had a heyday, in which whether the noble's extravagant life or the civilian's ordinary life can be reflected in the pastry. Showing a longing expression. Ah, that's a fantastic time. Baking industry had become a brilliant industry. If it weren't for subsequent unrest, the pastry industry would have developed prosperously like that. Ah yes, if only it wasn't for the unrest. Now we're proficient. Now we can ignore school. In the afternoon, what shall we do? Yeah, might as well unlock all of the advanced formulas. Secret study. Secret study. Secret study. Mm-hmm. In the store, we can buy loads more flour. You guys see what I mean about not being able to spend all of your money? Like, look at this all. And leave. Oh, certainly valuable things are still there. Could it be a rat? My God! I'm scared of rats the most, despite these cat ears. Poor Ding Dong. Is it? Uh-huh. Wait, William said something different that time. Let's visit him? Sakura, I feel so happy when I chat with you. It seems we can talk anything together. We're this close already. From name to circumstances, Ding Dong has it rough. Yeah, they really do. That's great! From now on, I can fight side by side with Sakura. Yeah. William, will you be our healer? I'm looking forward to Campus Festival and a variety of competitions to come soon. Yeah. And now we visit Hanan. 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 Coming to my norm at such a late night. You sure are creative. Ho ho. Now let's make just a bunch more cakes. Oh, did we run out of flour? No, we still have flour. And we... Ah, did we run out of mangoes? I could have sworn that I stocked up on plenty, but... it's okay, we still have enough for him. Heck, he's got 40 favorability. I think that the maximum is something like, I don't know, 200 or something? Let's see, if one heart is 30, then that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 118. So, uh, max would be 180? Social 8, charm 0. Yeah. Mangoes sell out fast. They do. All right. Now, when the bell for dismissal rings, the students begin to pack school bags. At that time, a pretty girl appears at the door of the classroom. It's not a pretty door. Excuse me, is Henry in at the class? I mean, she is very clearly from a completely different sprite set from everybody else, but look at her. This is the girl who I meant when I said that there's a love triangle in one of the roots. Man, she's pretty though. Seeing the girl, you suddenly remember the young lady who got off the carriage together with Henry Yin on the afternoon of a summer day. Really? Really? Because you didn't see that Sakura? The appearance of the girl causes a stir in the classroom. Wow, what a beauty! How can Henry Yin attract her? You turn to Henry Yin, seeing him slightly frown. Why didn't you tell me that you'll come to the college? Let's go. This is not the place where we can talk. Then Henry Yin pulls the girl out of the classroom. The class begin to boo and hoot. Boo! Sakura, what's the relationship between the girl and Henry Yin? What's her relationship with Henry Yin? Friends? Or lovers? We don't need to pay attention to Henry anymore. Maybe she is his girlfriend. Maybe. Stat Raisin continues. Why yes, it is a mystery why this blonde rich hot guy could attract a silver rich hot girl. Hmm, should we learn all of the advanced recipes? I mean, we've fulfilled everything that we need to do for this. So maybe we can increase our stats? Like, our aesthetic is pretty low. And so is our social. Where do we go to increase social again? Siblings? Yeah, that actually sounds really likely. That's pretty common for otome games, isn't it? Social, what? Maybe the canteen has something new? No, they don't. Yeah, so let's work. Uh-huh. Taste. In the afternoon. I think that we made enough mango cakes, so no need to go shopping again. Hmm, maybe let's increase our perseverance at the library? Yeah. In the evening. Self-study. Yeah, yeah. Back to the dorm. What else should I do tonight? As always, sneak into boys' rooms. Sakura, I feel so happy when I chat with you. Ah, uh-huh. Now, how nan? Why staring at me? Could it be you fall in love with me? Oh, you know it. Send a mango cake. And now we visit Taonan again. You love to come to my place so much? Oh, why are you blushing? Do you want me to help you cool down? He's my favorite. Oh, how I love him. How I love him. Oh, to invite the upperclassmen to join, you must show enough sincerity. Oh, Oh, I didn't increase it enough yet. Well. After class, you are ready to go back to the dormitory. Lena suddenly stops you and pulls you to the garden mysteriously. Oh? Sakura, I have good news. My brother doesn't have to leave for the time being. Oh, good for you. So you didn't drag us under the tree for a confession? Really? That's great. Your father comes round? No, but my brother and I convinced him. How did you make it? Thanks for your reminding. I talked with my brother for a solution after we went back that day. Finally, we decided that since my brother doesn't want to run the family business, I'll replace him. Good for her. Hub? Is that possible? You mean you'll replace your brother and become the successor of your family business? Just like I suggested. Yes, I'm my father's child anyway. Moreover, I'm more interested in business than my brother in a sense. But your father is stubborn. How can he be convinced? It wasn't so easy, of course. We almost talked his ears off. Finally, my father just agreed to suspend the plan and give me a chance. After I graduate, I'll learn how to run a business in a DM enterprise. My father will allow me to be his successor only if I have a good performance. So, my brother is just safe for the time being. What do you want to say to Lena? Do we want to be sexist? No! Sakura, you know me quite well. I suddenly begin to like you. Suddenly? Alright, free time, free time. Taco, taco, taco. Hum hum. Where to go in the morning? Yeah, our social is just in the pits. um, hmm, maybe to the garden? Oh, right, this is how to increase social. I forgot about that. I should have started grinding this earlier. Who needs social? You just give cakes to everybody. Yeah, that's a good replacement for social interaction. I forget whether it was Henry or Hannan that has a social stat requirement for entering their route, but... And also, I think that the slums are to decrease your corruption meter. Oh yeah, because did I mention that this game has a corruption stat? Your disrepute? You increase your corruption stat by visiting the Flower Street and working there. It increases your corruption. You visit the slum to decrease it. Let's get corrupt. Here is the biggest club at Flower Street. The guests come here to drink, chat, and relieve their loneliness, while young girls earn money as hostess. Wait, you can work there? You sure can! Earns 20 gold each time, and occasionally you can get tips. But, corruption. Are you having fun, Bad Luck Coon? And this is the Night Club Madame. The Night Club Madam. Yeah, it is valid work, except we're 16. Or, maybe 17 by now? Working here needs not only beauty, but also EQ and IQ. What provided here is spiritual service. Spiritual, got it? Of course, occasionally some guests don't behave themselves and get fresh with girls. And that's when we murder them. So you should be prepared psychologically and know how to deal with it. Yup! Your job is to open wine and accompany guests to drink, chat, and sing. Try to fathom guests' thoughts and let guests spend money happily. There are generally 3 types of guests who come here. First is to socialize and entertain guests. Second is to relieve stress at work. And third is to relieve loneliness. Fresh with girls in a hostess club? Right? The gal. Facing the first type, you should please his client, make him feel coming here is helpful to his business, so he would come again. While facing the latter 2, you should be thoughtful, help them to relieve pressure and loneliness. Remember, in this club, the girl who earns the most doesn't depend on selling, but the brain. Well, so much for the first time. The rest is left to you to gradually comprehend later. Spent a night in the club by accompanying the guests to drink and chat. Coins plus 25! Blackening plus 3! And also charm. Wait. Wow, we got our very first charm there. Isn't it tempting? You get so much money there. You earn so many things and charm? Sakura, have you ever been to other countries? I want to go to the outside world and look around everywhere. Would you want to go? Have a macaron. Have 10 macarons. Hanan, my beloved. Haonan or Hanan, I don't know. How's his favorability now? 40, you can do it. Please, please, please join our group. Please. You look like... Are you seducing me? You should think about it clearly. Falling in love with me is a dangerous thing. I like that, though. You want to be with me so much? I would not be a gentleman if I didn't accept. Okay, let you witness my strength. Are you seducing me? No, I'm off the clock. What? What? I mean, funny enough, I remember that Haonan here actually has a minimum corruption stat to enter his route. Yeah. I think with that we just need Lena and we'll have all of our teammates together. Yeah, 4 teammates. So we got an S level already. We can go to bed now. And one night you come to the practice room and want to review what was taught in the daytime. Walking into the empty practice room, you can't help but feel a bit disappointed. Since the girl appeared, Henry Yin hasn't been in the practice room at night for a long time. I don't care about him. This ain't about him. You compose yourself and begin to concentrate on practicing. A few hours later, it's tiring. That's all for today. You're walking back to the dormitory. The blooming sakura along the campus path is gone, with only green leaves left in the trees. I mean, we haven't seen any sakura all game. It's been green backgrounds all along, sakura. Recalling the night when you were walking with Henry Yin side by side, you have a subtle bitter feeling. That night didn't happen. We chose to ignore him. It's late. Why are you standing here alone? You scared me. No, you really didn't. It's autumn, but you're wearing so few clothes and standing in the street in the midnight. Do you intend to catch a cold and skip class? So we're 17 right now. He apparently wants to show care, but his words don't sound pleasant. How do you think about the relationship between the girl and Henry? Good for them! Don't want to know. May you two explode forever. I'm leaving. Don't just stand there. Today is the chicken roll. In the morning, I want to increase the social. And if it turns out that William doesn't need the social stat, oops. And now we can go to the slum to, give things to the poor because we are the rich, and that'll decrease our corruption a bit. He brought some snacks and handed them out among the children in the slum. Only the children, though. Oh, this also increases social. Oh man, we're coming here at night then, instead of the garden. When you were about to leave, suddenly you felt something behind. You turned your head. It's Snape. Yufei. Yufei, is that you? The man in black who suddenly appeared behind you came closer to you. You were half dead with fright and started running away at once. You ran across several lanes and stopped to take breath. We're going back to the garden! Goodbye, Snape. At this time, you suddenly felt someone giving you a pat on the shoulder from behind. Don't be afraid, it's me. Do not be afraid. Who are you? We don't even recognize his voice. Miss Sakura, I'm William. Don't be afraid. It's safe here. William! Who did this to you? William, why are you here and wearing like this? About this, it's a long story. I just saw you running all the way, so I caught up with you to see what happened. We met Snape. There was a man in black with hair disheveled just now. It's awful. Wow, you're just gonna talk about how he looks instead of, what he actually did, huh? Be not afraid. Yeah, Henry is an angel. A man in black with hair disheveled. Could it be? A thoughtful look on William's face. Well, never mind. No big deal. Let's go. I'll take you somewhere else. Oh, are we going to the red light district? Wow, from this small hillside I can overlook the city below. Hee hee, how about that? It's nice, right? I like night scene here the most. Looking at the lights below from here, I have a feeling of returning to the mortal world. William accidentally implying that he's left this mortal world? I promise that William is able to die. I think. I mean, his mother is able to die, so he should at least have some human in him, some mortal in him. He's not explicitly confirmed to be able to die, but... Okay, now I'm doubting myself. Well, we need to test that. It's not that kind of game. Back to the mortal world? Poof, it sounds like you fell down from heaven. But you're right. A member of the royal family like you is just living in the cloud. I'm really a little curious. Why did you appear in the slum wearing like this? Actually, I come here quite often. As for why I wear like this, it's because I need to hide my identity. If those guys in the palace knew it, they would definitely tell the queen. So, Sakura, you have to keep it secret for me. No problem. By the way, I should thank you for what happened last time. You helped me recover the wallet. William, please don't Nageki us. That's all right. In fact, the child who stole your wallet has some difficulties. If possible, could you forgive him? Well, actually, I didn't take it to heart. That child... Is his family very difficult? The good and the bad have mixed up in the slum. The environment is very bad. The children growing up there have picked up some bad habits, more or less. But I don't think it's their fault. After I contacted with them, I found that their nature is not bad. They just too lack of care. Ah, isn't it a shame when children are too lack of care? So you come to the slum to help the children there? This is part of the reason. As a matter of fact, I enjoy coming and going freely with the cloak and dealing with all kinds of people. Compared with structured life in the palace, I feel that such free state is more like real life. Looking at William laughing from his heart, you seem to have a new understanding of this elegant and handsome boy. Yeah. Right, the security station in the slum is not very good. It's not very safe for you to come here alone. Personally, I feel it's the parents who have a too lack of care. People nowadays, they are just too lack of care. Next time if you want to come, just tell me. I'll be your company. Wow. You hear that, guys? He'll be our company. Now we visit William. That's to assume they have parents. Oh, Sakura! These are special snacks made by Palace Pastry Chef. I specially keep it and wait for you to eat together. Hee hee! Oh, William is so sweet. How about that? It tastes very special, right? I loved to eat this when I was a child. We gotta learn to make that too. We won't have too lack of care with him as our company. Right. And, since we still have mango cakes, Haonan. Yes, we are seducing you. Yes. Yes. I want to visit him again. Do you see this? Do you see why he's my favorite? Look at this flirting. Look at him. Fingers gently through your bangs. If I'm tempted, you will be in danger. Do you still want to continue? Oh? Coming to a man's room alone at night. Are you maybe trying to seduce me? Little kitty? Horny? No! No, this is a pure game. That also happens to let you, work part-time in the red light district, but it's pure. It's a pure-hearted romance, okay? Oh, Christopher DM asked you to go to his room that afternoon. Sorry to ask you to come. Sit down, please. A friend brought me some wagashi from the East Island the other day. Let's have it with tea today. Translator's note, wagashi is Japanese-style sweets. They're a bit less sweet than the Western style. I heard that it's because you're supposed to have them with green tea, which is bitter, and the bitterness brings out the subtle sweetness of the treats. No, ain't that horny. I don't have my helmet on right now. Mr. DM, do you have anything to say to me? Huh, you are as impatient as ever. I invite you here today to show thanks. Thank me? Lena has told me all that you said. All right, a redeem hat toggle it is. Now you do. Now I do. Oh, and a sip from Tuxedoji. All right. Thank you. Lena always appears indifferent, but actually is self-reclusive. I heard that she actively talked with me about this time because of you. I just chatted with her about how I feel. She came round to the idea herself. I can see that Lena likes you. She rarely has a friend. Hi, Zakuichi! Nice donuts? Yeah, I'm balancing them very carefully. A friend? Yes. Lena tells me she wants to join your team. She feels shy to tell you about that in person. But I know my sister has many weaknesses and may make trouble for you. So if you want to refuse her, I'll not take her side. Will you accept Lena? Yeah, maximum team. Thanks, Sakura. I'm glad Lena has you as a friend. Yeah. Sakura, I'll still stay in the college and see you when others grow. I feel satisfied with such a life. Everyone admires at your family. But why do you want to abandon what others are dying for? Yes, everyone wants it. Some people work for dreams, some people work for interest, but most people work just for existence. That's deep, bro. I'm okay. Those who work for existence typically have no other choices. If they can have other choices, why won't they pursue something else? If Lena really likes business, I'll support her. If she feels regretful one day, I'll not let her do the things I don't like instead of me. If an enterprise can only be inherited inside the family, it'll decline sooner or later because of the ineligibility of a certain generation of the inheritor. So, we'd better let nature take its course and hand the business to suitable ones. That's the spirit. It seems I've talked much about it. Sakura, I hope you're not feeling bored. I just want to talk with William and Hannan already. Let's change the topic. Come and try the wagashi to see whether it meets your taste. I prefer Western sweets. And with that, I think that I'm going to leave off for the day. Next time we will finish the second semester and I guess start chapter 5 too. I forget which chapter it is where you, start preparing for the root split. I think it's chapter 6 is the last semester, and then afterwards is the split. Cliffhanger. That's right. Will we pass our exams? Will we do well on the group project? It's a mystery. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Have this cake. Because you're epic. And on Saturday, I'm going to be playing some more, I forgot, is it Our Life or Minecraft? It's Our Life, right? Yeah, on Saturday, I'm going to be playing more Our Life, and then on Sunday, some London Detective Mysteria. I think that we're going to be finishing Akechi's route soon, so probably this coming Sunday or the Sunday afterwards. Oh, can you raid Little Kangaroo? They're playing Minecraft right now? Sure. All right. Tell them that boredom sent ya. Let's prepare for this raid. Little Kangaroo. Rest well and take care, Lady Fair. You too, Bad Luck Coon. It was a lot of fun. See you next time. Good night, Tuxedoji. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Oh, I can't raid this channel. I guess they have it set for friends only? Ah, that makes sense. In that case, let me see which of my mutuals are available. Let's see. It looks like Cheese VT is playing Toho. So let's go. Let's go eat that cheese. Channel is intended for mature audiences, so any children in the chat, please step out. Heck yeah, Tuhu. Alright, and are you guys ready to raid? Alright, going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, and to everybody left over, I wish you a good night. Thanks for joining, and have a good time. Freya Hukanaga signing off. Bye!